Hey crew, we got a good looking workout today. So it is written out here, it's written out on SugarWOD, it's written out in the description on YouTube. SugarWOD, like I said last time, there's a ton of workout prep notes. Some of them I go over, some of them I don't. If you're unsure about SugarWOD, please send us a message, call me, text me, and we can get you set up on that with all those tips and tricks on that SugarWOD. Also, those YouTube videos are lined up right there on SugarWOD as well. So the workout today, we're starting things off with a pull movement, 20 pull-ups, then a 400-meter run, 40 dumbbell cleans or odd object to shoulder, 800-meter run, so that run gets bigger, then 40 odd object shoulder to overhead or dumbbell push press, and then 400-meter run, finishing things off with 20 pull-ups. So looking at that, first things first, those pull-ups. If you got a pull-up station in your bar, you can do 20 strict pull-ups. If you got a solid bar, kipping pull-ups, we're not going to see kipping in that program just because most people are on garage pull-up bars, maybe not as stable or as sturdy as we'd like. The 400-meter run, that's about 2 minutes of cardio. So if you're going for a light jog, a minute out, minute back, right? You can time that out in the warm-up or before the warm-up starts. Just hit pause on me and you can go do that now if you want. 40 dumbbell cleans. I got my dumbbells here. Thinking about hinging that dumbbell to the ground, popping those up to my shoulders, right? If I only have one dumbbell, then I can go for between the legs, shoulder. Between the legs, shoulder. Odd object, grabbing that backpack, popping it up to my shoulder. Keeping that back straight the whole time. Then we got the dumbbell shoulder to overhead. If I got my backpack, keeping those glutes squeeze, quads squeeze, pressing overhead. 40 of them. When that weight starts getting heavy, remember to challenge yourself, but we can use those legs, right? Pop that weight up overhead. Same story with the dumbbells, and if we're super heavy on that dumbbell, we might end up going into that jerk. Either way, keep that rib cage in, dip, driving up. If we only have one dumbbell, using one of them, going for 5 on one side, then switch to the other, 5 on the other side. That's the shoulder to overhead, 400-meter run, and then finish things off with 20 pull-ups or bent over rows, right? With the dumbbells or with that weighted object. So, we've been seeing a lot of similar movements coming up in the workouts, so I'm going to give you options to change things up. With those pull-ups today, we've been doing a lot of bent over rowing. That's phenomenal for the biceps, lats, rhomboids. If we want to challenge our core a little bit more, mix things up, I could go into that military row or that plank row. So I'm here, I'm in a plank. My feet are going to be wider than normal, and now I'm pulling that dumbbell up 10 times on one side, 10 times on the other, instead of those pull-ups. And if we're limited by weight, we could substitute the shoulder to overhead. We could challenge ourselves a little bit more, whether we have a backpack, a dumbbell, 2 dumbbells. We could set up in that lunge stance. Big important thing here is that my knee is over my ankle. It's not leaning in front. So find a nice stance. Back foot is not turned down. Pointed to the sky. And now I'm here challenging coordination, balance, leg muscles for that shoulder press. So a couple different options for you to try out today. If not, look at the board. Find what works for you. We're going to start that warm-up right now.